Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Virtual hugs to all of you tonight. Just trying to figure out where my microphone is. Naka-headphones ako. It's almost 7:30. We've got our class tonight at 9 p.m. And before having dinner, which is on the way, I wanted to just share an encouragement, especially to those people who are feeling the anxiety, I don't know, the heaviness and the stress of the world. So if you're tuning in and this is you, I hope you guys get encouraged tonight. I have shared this over and over again. I believe that if you are alive today, and sure you're alive, and parang may nakikinig dito na hindi buhay, and you are in a space where maybe you're experiencing some joy and gratitude in life. I always say it's so important to be able to just share that with more people because you have no idea the impact that that'll have on other people. Here's my point. Hi, Mr. Jerome San. Hey, Cham. Hi, Rose. Imagine pag ikaw yung dumaan ng pagsubok. And like, really think about this for a minute. The moment that ikaw yung dumaan ng challenges, here's something so important. Do you remember those people who, at that precise moment na may pinagdadaanan ka, that there was a word of encouragement or something that you saw or heard or someone who showed up for you? Wasn't that an amazing, like help from God, help from the universe? Isn't that amazing? And what if that was not a coincidence? What do you think, yun, ah? What if that was not a coincidence? What if everything that was happening, it was happening for I mean, just stay with me for a minute. What if everything that was happening in your life was divinely orchestrated? Ibig sabihin, no accidents, not by chance, right? Um, I think this is important to think about because you will you will not have this tendency to be so hard on yourself when you're going through your challenges or struggles. Hi, Mommy Cynthia. Good evening to you. Thank you for the hearts. You will not be. I'll just try to shift my signal. No, nagpalit lang ako ng signal so we can reach more people. Um, yeah. So ibig sabihin, when you were going through this trial or struggle, and I'm looking back at all my own, parang yung pinagdadaanan ko in the past, and even up to now. But if everything was being, or was happening to you for the sole purpose of shaping, example lang to, I'm just saying, like, shaping your character, letting you tap into resources that you never thought you could tap into. And I know a lot of you who have gone through those relationship challenges, money challenges, health challenges. A lot of you started tapping into something that you never knew was there. It could be courage, it could be wisdom, it could be love, it could be hope, it could be kindness. But there was no other way na matap mo yon if you had not gone through what you went through. For a lot of you, it's about faith, diba? It's about having faith that there is goodness. That also yung pinagdaanan mo, you never would have realized that there were people who would actually listen to you and pray for you and help you and encourage you if you had not gone through it, diba? I mean, if you're always happy, as an example, I don't have anything against that, and God bless you if that's you. You're happy, you're going through life, like, you know, you have people there, yay, you're celebrating. But the moment na naramdaman mo parang bumagsak ka, and there are people there who offer like a listening ear or a helping hand. I mean, I have friends who were messaging me and encouraging me and reaching out, and it's always powerful. Today I also had another chat with my mom, and you know, she was just checking on me, and I do that for other people. Like, I'm checking on other people as well. How are you guys doing? I also try to reach more people with audio broadcasts like this. Kasi hindi ko alam eh. You know, you could be stuck at home alone, or you could be going through, which you probably are, you're going through some challenge in life that is just, I don't know, like overwhelming for you. And you're literally trying to breathe. This is a good metaphor since we're talking about, you know, everything that's been happening since last year. You're literally hindi ka na makahinga, and this is because your experience of life, you're just seeing, yung parang it's like very tight. It's like constricted. So what I'm trying to share tonight, dun sa makikinig live, and also we're gonna be listening to the replay, is perhaps tonight you need a breather. Has anyone noticed that? Like, you've been watching the news, which I haven't been doing. I'm not saying not to watch the news, I mean, be informed. But maybe you are again flooded by so much negativity and fear. We're forgetting, like, it's Holy Week. You know, a lot of us, this is a huge thing for so many of us celebrating our faith. And that's interesting because I say faith, but for madami sa atin, like, we're demonstrating exactly the opposite. I think this is the message I wanted to share. We're saying, oh, it's a week of our faith. It's a holy week, right? Consecrated for God, by God, to God. And yet, oh, what we're experiencing is fear. And then I'll come in again. Then I'll say, but this is not a space to create judgment for you and say, dapat di ka natatakot, dapat di ka nagagalit, dapat di ka umiiyak. I mean, no, I mean, that's your human experience. But what I am saying is to remind people again who will get to listen to this. Usually it's coming in as replays now for me because I'm not, something shifted sa algorithm. That's perfectly okay. So again, to just remember that there was this verse that was shared, right? Like the very hairs of your head, the very hairs on your head have been counted. So don't worry. But that's, for a lot of us, we still get to worry because the challenges that we're facing, it's real. It's a real health challenge. It's a real diagnosis. It's a real symptom. It's a real challenge to inside relationships natin. Some money, career, right? Or lack of career. Like, we don't know what we're going to do, how we're going to create money and income. And the struggle is real for so many people. But then again, I try to tell people, but also to bring in awareness, to understand that you do not create, I'll just use that word just to simplify, you do not create from a space of fear, from a space of lack, from a space of anger, right, or frustration. There is a way to be able to go through this where you are saying thank you in advance. I've shared this also where you're living as if your prayers have already been answered. That feels amazing. And this is not fake positivity either, where, oh, like everything is good. Well, that's why it's not improving for you. Because you're going into fake positivity. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo na-recognize those times na bagsak ka and you're down. You're always like, oh, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. Now, well, you're not fine. And you faking it that way, that's why you're not getting support. That's why you're not getting help. Because you always have to show people that like everything is fine and everything is okay. You do this on social media as well. And I'm trying to encourage people to say, hey, when you're down, and a lot of people in the communities that I'm in online, they're finally getting to that space where hey coach, can we talk? Hey coach, can you, do you have a minute? We get to interact, we get to engage, and it's wonderful. Because the moment that you get to experience people supporting you or encouraging you, or speaking, I'll just call it speaking life instead of speaking death. I mean, speaking death. Oh, it's always about what's going to kill us, what's going to hurt us, the fear. And we forget again our faith. We forget our faith. Forget our faith in God. We forget our faith in healing, in goodness. And now it's all about, again, how we're going to get sick, how we're going to die, how we're not going to make it. And I'm not talking about faking it again, right? But literally getting to a space where your vision is clear, you're taking precise action, but you're also allowing yourself to grow. I think that's a missing ingredient for a lot of us. Kasama ko dyan, like we want to get to the next level, but we're so afraid of interacting with people online. That's where we're at now. Like it's freaking online. You've got to be there. You got to be interacting. You've got to, all these old ways, they're not going to be working for you. A lot of you are trying to recruit people into your company, to recruit people into your business, but you're not active online. You're not actively giving value. You're not actively, people don't know you exist, right? Well, again, because perhaps for many people, masyadong malaki yung agenda. I mean, if the agenda is too big, and I'll share this because this is something that that's why I love Clubhouse. One of the rooms there, one of the guys that I was following, his name is Naval Ravikant. I love what he said. Naval is like he's saying he's not a billionaire, but he's pretty close. And he's retired or semi-retired, and he's just sharing sharing value and content. Maganda yung sinabi niya. Sabi niya, well, people were asking him, like, since we're online, Naval, what do you think is the best strategy or way for us to grow our business and scale and all? Ang ganda ng sagot niya. Sabi niya, well, this is the most important thing that people are forgetting, and I have to keep reminding it. Be real, be authentic. Nothing will beat authenticity. And I hope that someone who's listening to this today, you get this. Because many of us, like, we want to look like smart and nice and great and show everything that we've done and what we're capable of. That's all well and good. But ang ganda na sinabi niya, if you want deep, long-lasting relationships with real people, authenticity will always work. And the rest will follow. And when I heard that, like, oh my God, sabi ko, that's why I love these interactions on Clubhouse. You get so much value, and it's freaking free. All you have to do is join a room, interact, or even just listen in. But I think yun nga, what's the gap? Well, the gap is people are not interacting enough. Josh is here. I appreciate you, Josh, because Cham is here. You know, these are examples of people who are interacting. It's important kasi you pop up in people's radars, you know. And if you're not in that, but also, you also have to be very clear. Am I interacting because I want something? Or am I interacting because I want to give something? Now, that's a big difference. And a lot of people still don't get this. Like, oh, we'll interact because here's an agenda, here's an agenda. But if clear na clear, like, I'm interacting because I just want to, like, I don't know, I'm just in a space where I want to provide value or share some goodness or encouragement. And you'll see a lot of this with people who are sharing online. You never lose, right? Because you're not sharing or giving in a space of fear. It's always a space of abundance. It's always a space of joy. And I wrote this down dun sa notes ko of, you know, this journey that we're going through. I like what the speaker said. Sabi niya, what if every action that you took was a seed planted? What if every thought that you think is a seed planted? And I don't want to get into like all this new age stuff. But I'm saying is, really think about that. Like the seeds of kindness, seeds of faith. A lot of you call this prayer. It's powerful stuff. But many people are still not getting this because there is still hostility. There is still evil. When I say evil, it means may malice. You still wish harm on another person because there's still a lot of things that you have not resolved within yourself. There's still anger. There's still hatred. There's still unforgiveness. There's still that aggression of wanting to tear and pull people down. And you've got to handle that first, right? Because this aggression is going to hurt you. It's already hurting you, right? And you're gonna finally end up like sabi mo, like, why is this like experience empty for me? Well, because there's still that, and that's still something that you're gonna wanna expose. I'm not saying to other people, but expose it to God, expose it to whatever you believe, so you can ask for healing. And that's a powerful prayer, because the moment that you get to expose this darkness, this dark side, you're no longer afraid of it. You're going to experience this wonderful, amazing, powerful light. Just call it light. But that light, it does not make you fearful. I think that's an important message to share. It doesn't make you fearful in relationships. It doesn't make you fearful when you're getting into business. It doesn't make you fearful when you're getting into the work that you're doing with your health and what's happening. It'll be just a totally different life experience. That is my 14-minute encouragement tonight. Sana nararamdaman yung energy nyo. If you are on Laika, follow me. That's another thing. If you're free again, April 16, 17, 18, you want to be part of that program. Guaranteed, you're gonna come out super duper encouraged, super duper recharged, and it's just an amazing experience. I'm done. I'm excited for tonight. God bless you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Holy Week.